Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to draft a pattern for a bell sleeve. So there's a few different ways to draft a pattern for this one, but this is just one style. So first I traced around my sleeve block. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a ruler and I'm going to draw a straight line at the wrist. Use the lengths at the side as a guide. So now I'm taking in the sides by 1 centimeter, and I started this at the wrist and then I went narrow up to meet the tops of the sides. And this is just going to give the sleeve a bit more of a fitted look. So now you need to choose how high up you want your bell sleeve to start. So I went with 17 centimeters and then I drew in a straight line using a ruler. So now you need to divide the bottom half of your sleeve into 6 parts, and this is where you're going to add your flare. So once you've that done, then the pattern needs to be divided into 2 pieces, and you can do this by cutting across the line that you drew in for the start of your bell sleeve. So now you've got a 2-piece pattern. So you can put the top part aside for now because we're going to use the bottom half. So to create the flare, you're going to need to cut up those divided lines that you just drew in. And make sure not to cut up too far because you don't want it to come apart. But if they do, don't worry about it because you can still work with them. So using blue tack or masking tape, whatever you have, you're going to want to separate each section by 2 centimeters. Or if you want to add a bigger flare to your sleeve, you could go separate them by 4 or even 6 centimeters. So as you open it, you'll notice then that the top length does not change. It just kind of curves. This is important because you want to be able to sew it back onto the top part of your sleeve. Using your tracing wheel, you're going to want to trace out your new flare. So now using a ruler and a curved ruler, you're going to draw in lines and close all the gaps. So at this point then you can add your seam allowance. I'd go at 1 centimeter on the top and the sides, and then I do a little bit extra on the hem just to do a nice fold and stitch. So mark all those points as notches. If you're a beginner, this will make it so much easier when you're sewing it back to the top of the sleeve. But if you're much more confident in sewing, you could use just the center point as your notch. So going back to the top of the sleeve, you're going to want to trace it out onto a fresh sheet of paper and draw in your lines with your rulers, and then don't forget to mark in all your information. So at this point you could add your seam allowance the whole way around, but as you can see I'm just cutting this out so that I can show you what it looks like when it's finished. So don't forget to mark in all those notches, especially the ones at the bottom when you're sewing on your bell sleeve. You want to have that as a guide. And that is it. So now you should have a 2-piece sleeve. So I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that like button as it really supports my channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!